Well, I don't know if you could believe this, but we are at a new car talk angle, and I moved my phone holder so it'd be less in the way of stuff on these car talks, and more at my eye level. So that's now the car talks will be a lot better. But the bad news is, while I was setting it up, I spilled my giant water jug all over the side of my car. So now my car is pretty wet, but I mean, I guess it's just gonna have to dry off, hopefully, in the heat while I'm in the gym. I don't know how else I could have really stopped that, but you know what? It is what it is. Today is variety day, and I'm gonna be hitting a bunch of bicep stuff, a bunch of back stuff, which I hit 2 days ago. So I'm a little apprehensive for if I'll be really sore or not, if that'll like affect it some, but I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but we'll just have to see. Also, if you're wondering about the thing in the way, this is like one of my girlfriend's like bracelets or necklaces or something. She just strapped it to my car and was like, I'm just gonna hang it from your car because I don't wear it anymore, and so I can be like reminded of her and stuff, which is cool, but it is kind of getting in the way of the shot, so I might end up moving it to some other part of my car just so it's not completely in the way, but I don't know, I'll have to see. Right now I'm actually hitting an early morning lift, which is a little abnormal for me because lately I've been going at night or in the afternoons. But I mean, I say early morning and it's only like, it's gonna be 10 soon. That's like the earliest morning type of thing for me, but I know other people are up and at them at like 7, 8. Shoot, a lot of like really dedicated people are up at like 5 and 6 in the morning, but I don't think I go to bed early enough or could get enough sleep to be able to wake up at those times. Maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to do that, but for now I'm just kind of I'm kind of satisfied with how my summer sleep schedule has been. Like I've been, it's been different times getting to sleep, like not always around 11 and stuff. Sometimes I'm up later, sometimes I'm in bed earlier, but it just is what it is, depending on what I'm doing. But sorry, I had to stop fast there. I was like locking in. But for the most part, I used to like at the beginning of the summer wake up around 10 and stuff like that, and I wasn't I don't know, that was definitely not good, waking up at 10 and 10:30. To me, that feels like that's the latest I can sleep. If I sleep past that, I'm just being totally, completely lazy. And even if I'm sleeping till 10 and stuff, I feel like that's lazy to me. But some people I know literally sleep till 1 in the afternoon, or will literally be up all night and then wake up at like 5, like around dinner time, which is crazy to me. I can't imagine doing that, but different strokes for different folks, I guess. I get some people, that do that have like the night shift and stuff like that, but some people are just up playing Fortnite and Elden Ring till 3 a.m., which is no hate to that. There's a time and a place for that, but even still, even if I stayed up late, I would have to get up before noon. Like I just can't do it. My body, for some reason, that just doesn't agree with me. But some people, they can turn nocturnal. But I'm trying to switch my sleep schedule to be more like morning friendly, because there's like the morning person, and then there's like the night owl, and I definitely would say that I tend to be more of a night owl. But I've read a bunch of studies and stuff before that say that being a morning person and like waking up early in the mornings and going to bed at a good time at night is actually more productive for you, and actually is better for you, because in the morning you haven't spent a whole day, you're like fresh, and you can get the you can get into deep work a lot faster and can be more productive in the mornings than you can during like than like at night. But for some reason I will get into a night grind sometimes, but I know that work might not always be the best quality, so I'm trying to change stuff up and not, you know, be so set in my ways of being a night owl, just because I know it's not the best for me, best for my productivity, I guess, compared to a lot of other things. But you know, for the most part, I think my sleep schedule is good. To me, the ideal time, if I could do it every single day without consequence or anything, would be going to bed between 10, like being in bed and closing my eyes and falling asleep between 10:30 and 11, and waking up between 7 and 7:30. That's just, to me, that's kind of how I used to do stuff going to school, and that is kind of like the optimal time, you know, just in general, just my internal clock. That's what agrees with me most. So when I'm older, I definitely will develop a schedule and try to get a job that works around that type of sleep and like life schedule, because to me that seems like the most productive and most just easy time to manage, at least, you know, sleep schedule wise. I know other people have preferred times, but 7 a.m. just seems like, you know, that bridge between not too early but not too late. I mean, an argument could be made for like 8 o'clock too, but I don't know. I just feel like 7 is better than 6 in the morning. Even though 6 in the morning is like, to me that feels like an optimal early time for everything. But you know what? Everyone has their own sleep schedules, but I will recommend to everyone watching this video that you should define your sleep schedule, and you should get at least 8 hours of sleep, especially if you're lifting and stuff. If you're into lifting content like this and you're going to the gym, or you're just getting ready to start into the gym, getting 8 hours of sleep is crucial. You know, 6 as a minimum, but 8 is like, 8 should be your minimum. It should be your goal and what you think should be the right, you know, the right target to hit regarding sleep, because I don't know, that just seems like the optimal time. And compared from 6 to 8 hours, I feel like there's a huge difference in my life and in my days when I do that type of stuff. Just altogether, like, if I get 8 hours, I feel like I'm good, I'm ready to go. But if I get 6, I feel sluggish and slow to start with a bunch of stuff. So sleep is definitely like a hidden ingredient, like a hidden superpower, if you will, of, you know, productivity, enjoyment, all kinds of stuff. If you're not getting good sleep, you know, if you have a bunch of things you're wanting to improve on in self-improvement, it starts with your sleep. And like a lot of people, I feel like they want to look for easy solutions and easy answers to stuff, but getting 8 hours of sleep, having a healthy diet, and getting good water intake, those are like the 3 steps that could help you the most in what you want to do, you know, regarding self-improvement and trying to be a better person. Those 3 things are like game changers, because biologically it's just stuff we need. It's like fueling your body in a great way. That is like crucial for just life in general. So like me changing that stuff a couple years back, really just like putting a bedtime on my phone and setting, you know, putting a sleep schedule into my phone alarms and stuff, and starting to prioritize my diet with bulking and cutting and stuff. And now especially more than ever, focusing on my water intake, like that is like second to none what can help you make the difference in all kinds of stuff. So that is what I recommend for you today on this lifting day, this car talk of sorts. I don't really have a whole lot to say, so I'm just gonna cut to the gym. Okay, first we have 7 reps of wide grip cable curls. So let's get into it. Okay, that last rep wasn't that great, but still, the grip was kind of weird on that because it kind of turns and slips, but for the most part, it's pretty good. I couldn't get that last one because the grip is too bad, but it is what it is. I probably need to get like a pull-up bar for home because that'd be much better than the ones here at Planet Fitness are, but still, it's all right. So that first set I did 30 for 5 for each arm, but that was way too much weight. So I went down to 25, and that's like the perfect amount for me hitting hypertrophy, at least for my biceps for now. I'm gonna try to keep working on the 25s, maybe for like 3 more workouts, and then I'll move back up to the 30s again. But 25s gets me good feeling and a good stretch in the biceps for now. Okay, that's all she wrote for biceps. Good stretch, good pump. Don't know what I'm doing next, but I'll cut to it. Had to get adjusted to where to stand, but I think I might try to go up and wait and try the 25s because 20 is feeling pretty light, so I think I'd do more than 20. Okay, 8 was the most that I could do for that, for sure. So I'm gonna drop it back down to 20 and hit all 10 reps, but I was glad I tried that 25. I'll try to go for 9 reps next workout. Okay, the close grip pull downs are feeling light today too. Mostly everything's feeling light. I don't know, maybe morning lifts are the way to go because I feel like I have a lot more energy and strength. But I'm gonna load on just a little bit more weight and see how I do. Even the 120 felt good, so I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to go for this round of decon by like not laying out all the way. When I land, I'm gonna try to like keep my abs braced the whole time to get more stretch on them. That worked pretty well. I'm gonna do one more set of that, and then I'm gonna do some side planks to hit my obliques. That last one hurt. That was like almost failure with all that. That last one hurt so bad. Okay, so those felt pretty good. Workout is almost done. I just have 2 more things left. Actually, I'm only gonna do one more thing. I'm just gonna do forearm work for barbell reverse curls, and that'll be on a Smith machine because Planet Fitness doesn't have like free barbells. But yeah, we'll do that in a second. My abs are pretty tired and they're keeping me out of breath, but forearm stuff shouldn't put a lot of breath out of me. So yeah, one more set. My left side oblique gave out at the very end, but we're still alive, just barely. Okay, maybe the 25 was a little much. Because it's Smith, it's like much more controlled, so I can't like use a little bit of momentum to help me move more weight and like put more strain on me. So I really have to focus on the pull. So I don't know, I may move. No, I'm just gonna keep 25. Screw it. I'm gonna push myself a little bit. Okay, I wasn't really counting that last one for how many reps I got, but I still think I got good forearms, and I think I'm gonna hit my traps a little bit too, because I was more like doing like face pulls, but still, I mean, at the end I tried to force it more on my forearms than anything, but yeah, so that's a good lift. Let's go back to the car. Well, the lift is over, successful, completed every single workout, completed the workout, but completed every single movement except for the what's it called, rear delt rows at the very end with the bench. But I already did those 2 days ago. They were pretty sore. I went to failure on them, and I didn't want my back to be like completely shot for the rest of the day by pushing it too far, because I had a lot of back movements. I thought about mid doing everything about redoing my variety day, just because, you know, at first it was made mainly to grow my back, but now I've done so many back movements, I might need some help like on growing my chest on that end of things, rather than like really prioritizing like a giant wide back. But you know, I guess that's something that I'll just like, I'll have to figure out once I get closer to once I get closer to college, like once I have a new gym and stuff, getting used to that, revitalizing my workout. But for the summer I kind of thought about it, and I was like, man, I'll just keep my variety day mostly the same, but you know, still have times where I shake things up a little and go a little off script with some of the lifting stuff, because I've definitely gotten, with filming all this stuff and trying to get a lot of lifts in and like trying to manage a bunch of different parts of my life, I've definitely gotten to the point where I'm way more flexible than my workouts. I'm not really a static robot that wants to do this like immediately like stick to my plan and stuff. Like if I stuck to my plan, I would grow faster, but I'm more about the consistency of a lift, because if you have a consistent lift, if you consistently lift, it's better off than like really sticking to a plan and then getting burnt out on a lot of stuff. You can change up a lot of things and still be, you know, okay, be satisfied with lifts and still get a lot out of it. But yeah, that is mainly the lift. I was thinking lately, I was trying to think about if I should stream or not, because I talked about it in the future, but I was just throwing around ideas. But now I've been recently getting back into video games and watching some video games, and I might want to stream a little bit, like maybe play a little bit of Minecraft, maybe try to play a couple of my PC games. I thought about getting Elden Ring and streaming that, just because, you know, that's pretty popular recently, and I've thought about getting into that game, but I've just never pulled the trigger on everything. And I would want to get the full experience and like buy like Shadow of the Erd Tree and all that stuff, but also I'm trying to save up money for college, so you know, it's a delicate balance. I have a lot of games that I could just play now, which is what I've been thinking about, but I just don't know what game I would, you know, stream first, or you know, if people would want to watch the streams, if more people are just here for the long form content and lifts and stuff, or if people are genuinely curious about my takes and my experiences with the game and stuff. I don't know. Really, I've just been trying to kill a lot of time at work, and I've been watching some people play some games and some gaming reactions and talking about a lot of movies and games with people at work, and that's got me all like pumped up and fired up for just gaming in general, because I kind of took a hiatus and put it on the back burner, even though it's one of my like flagship interests, I guess. It was one of my first like really big hobbies when I was a young kid, and so now getting back into it, I'm just like all like dopamine rush of all the content that I've missed out on, or that the content that I'm now getting to experience for the first time. And even going back and playing old games has me excited for a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking lately regarding streams and stuff. And you know, I just thought it's been thinking about a lot of things content related, because you know, YouTube has a lot of different platforms of content creation. You have obviously long form normal videos, which that's what I do, scripted and unscripted, and then there's YouTube shorts, and then there's community posts, and then there's live streams, and then there's podcasts. And what I did with David was kind of like a podcast, but I didn't want to officially call it that, just because I feel like there's a weird stigma surrounding podcasts, just because there's so many, and just the length of content with podcasts can be a little overwhelming. So I don't want to like start one if people aren't here for that, and I also don't want to like start one just for the sake of starting one. Like, I'd like to talk to my friends and do podcast style type of videos like the one I did with David, and talk about creative things and about life stuff, but I don't want it to like be a thing and call it a podcast and feel obligated to it. I'm just making content for fun and like making videos because that's what I like doing. I don't want to get out and branch out and do stuff just for the sake of like, oh, I want views or something. That's not why I'm here. I'm not trying to like make this a job or like try and become popular and famous from this. I just like documenting my progress and stuff. That's really the reason I do everything, mainly because like I like making videos and writing up scripts about self-improvement and stuff, but at the same time I just like making the gym vlogs because it helps me document my progress the best, and it gives me an avenue to, you know, create instead of just sucking myself into social media. And that is a thing, you know, lately at work that I've been falling down on. I talked about how I'm just trying to look for time to kill, and I know I don't have any social medias on my phone anymore, but like I was going on Safari and looking up YouTube and using just, you know, the browser version of YouTube just because I had nothing else to do, and that's not what I should have been doing. That was breaking my own code of using social media and stuff. But YouTube was just so bread and butter and so desirable to me, and it's like I kept getting sucked in and I just wanted it so bad. But I'm trying to push myself away from that and, you know, try to get into better books and stuff and like better things to consume. But, you know, it's just hard when you're so used to it. It almost felt like a relapse to a degree, just because, I mean, that's what I was just used to for so long, was just whenever I was bored, pulling up my phone and just playing YouTube. Like, I've never downloaded TikTok before, but like Instagram Reels was basically the same thing as TikTok, and that's what it really kickstarted my like not ban, but like distaste for social media stuff, was because I got so sucked in to short form content. And, you know, getting back to my main point, that's why, you know, I've been thinking about doing a lot of stuff like live streams, and, you know, really the only one I started pursuing is making some community posts, asking you guys a bunch of questions about weightlifting, because I want to know, you know, a lot of what my audience is interested in. Like, what do you guys like? Some of them I was like, what do you wear to the gym? What time do you go to the gym? What's your favorite lifting day? Just because I wanted to know, you know, other people's experience and like share stuff about the gym. But sorry, I'm just really focused on trying not to get hit by a car right now. But sorry, I got distracted. I got kind of scared because this truck was like coming at me super high speed. But what my main point was is I was trying to share with the community and see what you guys were most interested in, and that's basically why I like making the community post and asking you guys questions and getting to know what you'd like me to make videos about and stuff like that. So basically, long form and community posts are the ones that I'm going to do the most. But I thought about making the podcast, and then, like I said before, the podcast, I definitely don't want to make it just for the sake of making it. So I'll make long form videos just sometimes that are kind of podcast-like, but I'm not going to call it a podcast. It'll just be interviews with people and talking with my friends about stuff. And then YouTube Shorts. That is like a big elephant in the room of style of content to make, but because of like the TikTok and Instagram Reels, just short form, taking advantage of people's like psychology and just using it to suck them into endless loops. Like, I despise that style of content, and like, personally, like, I don't even despise it, like, don't like it, because I would get sucked into it too. But that's the problem. I don't like it because of how it takes advantage of, you know, your guys' mind. Like, I don't want to make videos that just like suck you guys in. I want to make videos to document my progress, and I want to like build a small community and hang out with you guys, like, you know, in the comment section, talk with you and stuff. But I do not want to, I don't know, I'm saying all this like I have like a big channel, but you know, that's kind of like the goal and the fear, because I want to have like a larger community of people so I can help more people and serve more people like good content and realistic progress. So, you know, I just want to spread more positive gym content. So I do want to grow my community, my subscribers and my viewers and stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to like suck people in like that, and like, and in like a bad way. Like, people feel obligated to watch my content and stuff. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to like put it into words the best, but I just want to be myself, you know, and attract people that are interested in what I'm doing and want to be like connect with others in the community. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is just build a community with the long form content and community posts. And I feel like YouTube Shorts does not do that, at least for the time being. It's just like go, suck people into watching a bunch of videos for a long time, but you don't remember any of them, and they don't have any value. Like, they don't provide you anything. With long form, I can provide you like tips during my workouts and entertainment through me working out, and like, you know, you get to see progress and all this different stuff. But with YouTube Shorts, there's not any of that. It's just delivering a quick message, but trying to keep people just stuck in endless loops of watching your stuff. And I don't know, I have a lot of complicated feelings about it, but it's not my jam. It's not what I like think is good for my platform and stuff and my creative fulfillment. So it's not something that I really want to get into. But the live streams is kind of what I'm thinking about doing next. Yeah, because, sorry, having to turn again. The live streams is what I've been thinking of doing next, because the live streams are actually a great way to build a community and talk with your community. And, you know, just like actually accomplish what I want to do. But the problem with the live streams is, you know, it'd be either I don't have a large enough audience right now to really be answering questions and talking with like a chat or anything. It's just me making gym content. So I feel like live streams, I wouldn't be able to cater it to gym stuff for a while until like I built up a good enough audience. But like, I still, the only thing that I feel like would be good is just, you know, in my downtime on my rest days and my rest periods when I don't really have a lot to do and I'm just playing video games anyways, I can chill and just stream the games. And like, I don't know, just live streaming it felt like it was like originally made for video games and stuff. So I feel like that's the most fitting way to connect with you guys, is just because I love video games so much, to play those and talk with you guys. But like, it's just weird because it doesn't fit with weightlifting or anything. But I think a lot of crap. I spilled my water again. Dang it. I'm gonna have to clean that up in a second. But like, video games, I feel like it gets a bad rep, and a lot of people are like, that's a bad thing. But in moderation, video games are okay, and I really think video games are awesome, and I'm biased. So I think they have a lot of messages and a lot of, it's just stories, it's just visual stories, and if you're not addicted to it and not like so like into it, I don't think they're a bad thing. So like, I don't know, I feel like that could be also a good thing of me streaming games, is telling you like they are a good thing, they're not a bad thing for you to worry about. But it doesn't fit with what I'm doing, so I don't know if I'll do it or not. But if I do, I might make a thumbnail today and just go ahead and say screw it and stream it. It just depends on how I feel. But yeah, I am approaching the end of this car talk, but I know it's kind of YouTube based, so it might have been a little rambly, and it might not have made a lot of sense to you guys. But I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna take my phone out right now as I'm coming up to my abode. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I know this is kind of a long one, but I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.